I've been a member of the senior committees of Fibra Europe for the last 14 years. And for the last 6 years, I've been a board member. And I've another 2 years left to serve. However, over the last year, I've become increasingly frustrated by the lack of response of sporting organisations in general, and Fibra Europe in particular, in relation to the actions of the Israeli government in relation to the genocide in Palestine. I believe sporting organisations do have a moral obligation to call out abhorrent behaviour, such as what's going on in Palestine at the moment. So I wrote last July to the President asking for the board to be allowed to discuss this matter. The answer I got was that it will be discussed at the next board meeting, which was November. So that would mean 4 more months of inaction and basically looking the other way. However, I had little option but to wait until November, and when that came, I forced a vote in Fibra Europe. Unfortunately, I wasn't supported by the other board members, and I was hugely disappointed by that. I didn't resign immediately. I wanted to think about it and think about what that decision actually said about Fibra Europe and about its members. I did decide then to resign in early January. The other board members afterwards came back to me. There was a mixture of reactions. Some said that they had been instructed by their federations or by their governments not to support the motion, which was to exclude Israel from all basketball competitions. Others said that they simply didn't support me, and then quite a few adopted what I called the deathly silence mode, where they didn't say yes or no, but sat on the fence, which is not a position that I would ever take. With reluctance, but with a clear conscience, I resigned. I'm very disappointed with the attitude of Fibra Europe and FIBA, and I think national sporting organisations are letting down the people of Palestine, who are going through basically hell on earth, is the only way I could describe it. I hope that others who serve on boards, be they sporting boards or whatever, especially on European ones, might consider taking a stance as well. My gesture is a small and insignificant one. I don't lose out on anything except being in the administration of basketball, which doesn't mean anything when compared to the horrors that are going on in Gaza up to and including today, where hundreds and thousands are still dying and have been killed. So I would urge anybody who's in a similar position to me, holding a position on a board, especially in Europe, to stand up, to make a stand if you want to, if you can, get the bit of courage to do it. You probably will get some negativity, but as I say, I found that it just cleared my conscience, and I'm happy to have made it.